Hello everyone, this is me Johan here. I've been using the iPhone XS Max for the past few days, and to tell you the truth, I really love the smartphone. There were things that I felt were really great about the smartphone, and there were certain things I felt made no sense whatsoever. Is the phone worth the hype, and especially the price? This is my review of the iPhone XS Max.
Alright, I'm under direct sunlight right now and I cranked the phone's brightness all the way up to 75% and it is easily legible under direct sunlight.
Regarding the display on this phone, the only thing I can say is it's just simply fantastic. It has a 6.5-inch OLED display with a unique resolution of 1250p, so it's neither a 1080p nor a Quad HD. It sits in between. It has a pixel density of about 458 ppi. Alright, this clip is being played at 1080p and it's at its maximum brightness right now. I mean, just look at the quality of this display. Just look at how much the colors are popping out of this. I mean, after the Samsung Galaxy Note 9, this is the second best display you can get on any smartphone right now. That Note 9's display was a notch above this, but believe me, after the Note 9, this is the second best display you can get on any smartphone right now. You know, despite the fact that this phone has a pretty humongous screen, it's a 6.5-inch screen, it's surprisingly not that big, as it's got, screen to body ratio of 84.4%, so that's pretty huge. I'll just showcase to you the actual size of this phone. See, this is a Redmi Note 3 right over here, and I'm just placing it right before the iPhone XS Max. You can just see the XS Max is just marginally bigger than the Redmi Note 3 over here, which just has a 5.5-inch screen. So I must say one thing over here. Apple have done a great job by making it reasonably compact in size despite housing, a massive 6.5-inch screen. So that's a huge thumbs up from my side. Regarding the build quality on this phone, the only words I can use to describe it is just simply great. The front and the back of the phone are made up of glass, and the frame of the phone is made up of stainless steel. And the glass is scratch resistant with olefinic coating. I'm telling you this just might be the best built phone on the planet today. It feels so robust and well built. It literally feels like a tank. It's so well put together. As far as build quality is concerned, I would go as far as rating this phone 9.5 out of 10. Regarding the quality of audio via speaker and headphones, there's just only one thing I can tell over here. It's just simply phenomenal. This phone has the best pair of stereo speakers on a smartphone right now. Period. That's a full stop. The quality of audio via headphones are also excellent. I mean, I didn't expect anything less from Apple in this regard, as they've always been pioneers in this department. I'll just play a clip to give you guys an idea of the quality of audio that comes through these two speakers. One's right over here and one's right on top over here. Alright, this clip is being played at full volume. Just take a listen to it. I mean, just listen to this. Every single note and every single beat is crisp and clear. This almost feels like a live experience in front of me. Believe me, you do not need to be using your headphones on this phone to experience rich quality of audio like you would on any other smartphone. It provides an amazing experience via the speakers. The best on a smartphone right now. As far as the phone's battery is concerned, I've been using this phone typically on both 4G and Wi-Fi. And with 1 day of usage, I've been able to achieve a screen on time of anywhere between 5.5 and 6 hours of screen on time, which is pretty good considering the fact that this phone just has a mere 3200 milliampere battery inside. A screen resolution that sits in between 1080p and 1440p at 1250p, and a humongous 6.5-inch display to run full time. The idle drain times on this phone were okayish. I mean, I've heard many people saying that iPhones don't drop any charge overnight. I've switched on the Wi-Fi and left-hand apps open in the background. I don't find any difference between this phone and the Android phones which I tested. It loses about 3 to 4% of its charge overnight within a period of about 8 to 9 hours. So regarding the battery life, I must say one thing, I'm giving it a thumbs up, as this is the only iPhone I have used that lasts me all day without any issues whatsoever. Regarding the performance and RAM management on this phone, the only word I can use is simply outstanding. This is hands down the most powerful phone in the world right now. Opening of apps, switching between apps was an absolutely amazing experience. The A12 Bionic chip used inside this is an absolute performance champ. I played both PUBG and Asphalt 9 extensively on this phone. PUBG was played at HDR graphics setting and ultra frame rate. I was mightily impressed on how smoothly it played PUBG at such a high setting. RAM management, keep in mind this phone just comes with 4 GB of RAM, and even though it just comes with 4 GB of RAM, it can put to shame many phones that come with 6 GB of RAM inside it. I've kept apps running in the background and I haven't used them intentionally for about half an hour to just showcase to you all how good the RAM management on this phone is. Let's just see if they're still in memory. Let's start with Dialer. Yes. Safari. Yes. Let's see if PUBG is in memory. It is surprisingly in memory. YouTube, also in memory. Asphalt 9, I don't think this will be in memory. Let's just check and see. This is the only game that was not kept in memory, but keep in mind with just 4 GB of RAM, it could keep a game like PUBG in memory. So that's just testimony on how good the RAM management on this phone is. Performance and RAM management on this phone is an A++. Regarding call quality and reception on this phone, as far as call quality and reception goes, my standard for call quality and reception is Motorola, because there are no phones that can beat the high-end Motorola phones in both call quality and reception. Regarding call quality and reception, this phone has simply class-leading call quality and reception. It's almost to the level of those high-end Motorola smartphones. It's outstanding. I would give it a rating of 9 out of 10. If you're in the habit of taking a lot of videos, video quality, video stabilization and voice quality on this phone are in a league of its own, and it's the best experience in a smartphone as of now. If you're in the habit of taking a lot of videos, look no further. The iPhone XS Max is the best in the business right now. To buy the base variant of this phone, the 64GB variant, you need to shell out 1,10,000 rupees. I mean, for that money, I can buy a Galaxy Note 9, 128 gigs, an LG G7 ThinQ, again 128 gigs, and a decent pair of headphones for the same amount I would be spending on this one single smartphone. I'm telling you one thing, this phone is a great smartphone. It's just that it's not twice as good as any of those high-end Android smartphones I just mentioned right now for it to be priced at 1,10,000 rupees. Value for money wise, I'm going to be very blunt in saying this phone is a complete waste of money. If you're used to a smartphone that is light and nimble, there is a downside to being built like a tank. This phone also does weigh like a tank. It's not that it's a lot heavier than all the other smartphones I've held recently, but it is noticeably heavier. So if y'all do not like holding heavy smartphones in your hand, I don't think this phone will satisfy you, as it is reasonably heavy to hold in the hand. With the provided charger in the box, this phone takes 3.5 hours to charge from 0 to 100%, which is extremely poor considering one fact, that this phone has just a mere 3200 milliampere battery inside. I just feel Apple could have done better in this one regard. They charge a premium and do not even provide basic accessories available in premium smartphones less than half its price. The dongle, fast charger, etc. need to be purchased separately. I do agree every business company is greedy, but I'm sorry to say this, Apple simply tops the list in this department. You know, even though this phone was fast and extremely smooth, I'm a little surprised to say this, but I literally got so bored of using this phone in no time. You know, apart from the performance and a few cosmetic changes, I mean changing the size of the display, I mean bumping the resolution and also putting an OLED panel inside it, nothing really has changed in the phone's UI. I mean, it literally feels like I was using an iPhone of the yesteryears. To me, it has now started to feel really outdated. I mean, Apple really need to work on a new UI as this age-old UI is starting to feel its age. If you are extremely brand and society conscious, do yourselves a favor. Go ahead and buy the 256 GB variant. You just need to spend another 15k more because I feel that makes more sense compared to the 64 GB variant, as there is no micro SD card expansion on this. For all the other sane people out there, even though this phone has got extremely strong points, it's a huge thumbs down from my side, as I just feel its pricing is just not justifiable. So that's it for me today, guys. I hope you guys really liked the video. If you guys loved the video, I'd appreciate it if you guys would give me a thumbs up. And if you guys are interested in following me from here on, I would suggest you all to go and hit subscribe to my channel, Living with Tech, and right after that, hit the bell icon so that you all get notified with the latest and greatest videos I'll be uploading on YouTube from here on. So as it is, as always, I wish all of you a tremendous day ahead of you. Ciao for now.